Mira moved into the old cottage to escape city life. It was quiet, nestled deep in the woods, with creaking floors and a fireplace that groaned when it burned. The mirrors were already there when she arrived, framed in tarnished silver, oddly placed in every room. Even the hallway had one, directly across from her bedroom door. The first night, she noticed something strange. When she passed a mirror in the hall, she could swear her reflection didn't quite match. It was subtle, a tilt of the head that came a second too late, a smile that lingered too long. She chalked it up to nerves and exhaustion. By the third night, it got worse. As Mira brushed her teeth, she noticed her reflection watching her, just watching, while she looked away. When she turned her head quickly, the reflection snapped back into place. She covered the bathroom mirror with a towel. That night, she woke to a creaking sound. The hallway floor, slow, measured, like bare feet on wood. Mira sat up in bed, heart pounding. The air was cold. She could see her breath. The hallway was dark, but the mirror across from her door glinted faintly in the moonlight. And there it was, her reflection, standing, smiling, watching, except Mira was still in bed. She wanted to scream, but the sound caught in her throat. The reflection tilted its head slowly, then began to walk toward the glass, as if the mirror was water. And then it stepped out, not a reflection, a copy, same face, same clothes. But its eyes were too dark, too empty. It stood at her doorway. Mira tried to run, but she couldn't move. The last thing she saw before the darkness closed in was her copy walking toward her, whispering, "You've had your turn." In the morning, Mira stood at the cottage window, sipping tea, smiling. If anyone had passed by, they'd have thought she looked normal. But the mirrors were all covered now. She didn't want anyone seeing what might still be moving on the other side. Inside the mirror, Mira screamed, but no sound came out. She stood in a twisted version of the cottage. Everything was dim, with a sickly blue light. Dust floated like ash, and the air was thick, heavy. The furniture looked decayed. The mirrors were still there, but they no longer reflected. Instead, they showed glimpses of the real world, like little windows she couldn't reach. She banged on the glass, watching her copy, now in her body, laugh with her voice, drink her tea, live her life. Time passed strangely in the mirror world. There was no day or night, only a constant dusk. Mira wandered the warped cottage, looking for a way out. Sometimes she saw others, faces in mirrors, hands pressed to glass, all silent, all trapped. One day, if it could be called a day, she found a crack in one of the mirrors. It shimmered unnaturally, like a wound in the world. Whispering came from it, voices layered on top of each other, some begging, some taunting. One of them sounded like her. She reached toward it and felt something pull her hand through. Suddenly pain, a jolt like electricity, shot up her arm. Her eyes rolled back, and she saw memories, not hers, the copies,